another big day in the Premier League, another big match, another super one. It will be Manchester United, the Red Devils hosting the Tottenham Hotspurs, the club from London, and the match is by 1:30 Nigerian time. If you are interested to watch, and in the last 8 meetings between these two, Tottenham has been dominant. Omo, it has been a tough one for United against Tottenham in recent times. But looking at injuries and suspensions, if Man United are to have the day, it will be thanks to injuries Tottenham are having of late. Then the match will be played at Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United, right there in Manchester. And for Manchester United, they're only missing three players. Patrick Doku, who was injured during the Arsenal game, who is 10 weeks out, and Mattis Delete and Mason Mount. Then for Tottenham, they have a long list from James Madison, Madis Kudus, Ben Tako, Richarlison, Ben Davis, Ben Val, Pedro Porro, Danso, and Kulibeski. Very long injuries, and all these are first team players that are, let me say, they are integral to the Tottenham squad. All first team players injured. What a bad list. If we are to be the man, if we are to be Thomas Frank at Tottenham right now, that's the worst thing that can ever happen to a team and to a manager as well. So looking at the form of Manchester United in the last three matches, Manchester United have been on a winning streak. Where we now create a popular song like Bruno Cunha, um, Doku Fernandez. All of this with a strong impact uh, performance from Manchester United players. According to Thomas Frank in his press conference, said, I don't know what Carrick injected into them, but the dry and lean, the performance is very high. And he also praised the likes of Mbomo, Fernandez as well, who has been doing it have been carrying the team for the past 4 to 5 years at Manchester United, and also praised Amad Diallo and Cunha, and also he been reuniting with his former guy, his former boy, Brian Mbomo, who has also scored. Who also scored in the last two games between Manchester City and Arsenal. Then for the five last games for Manchester United, they drew against Burnley, lost against Brighton in the FA Cup, which they are out. But the last three matches for them has been a big boost and a big performance to Manchester United, having won 2-0 against Manchester City at home, one at away 3-2 against Arsenal, the league leaders, and Fulham savaging 3 points at the dying moment after Fulham came from behind to equalize 2-2. But Cisco said no, people are not having it today. Then for the form of Tottenham, um, their last match was against Manchester City. Manchester City we are leading with 2 goals to nothing, where Tottenham had a comeback at their home ground against Manchester City. So this is something Manchester United have to worry about. If not, Yam go Bono. But against Extra Frankfurt, the won in the Champions League 2-0 to nothing. Then Burnley 2-2 against Borussia Dortmund. They won 2-0 and lost to West Ham in the Premier League. So in the last 5 games, they have 2 wins, 2 draw, and a loss. Then talking about the last 5 matches between Manchester United and Tottenham, Tottenham have the upper hand Even the draw, in the last 5 matches, the draw was the last Premier League match at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where Tottenham drew with Manchester United, courtesy of a last-minute goal from Matthijs de Ligt. Man United were down to 10 men because of uh, substitution has finished. So, luckily for Manchester United, they drew that game 2-2 in the dying moments of the game by Matthijs de Ligt. Then, for the 21st May 2025, it was the Europa League final. It was a big a dagger to the heart to Manchester United from where Tottenham won with a solitary strike, solitary tapping against Manchester United to carry the Europa League and end their goal drought and send his son with a good home welcome to LA Galaxy, or to send him away, a good send off for Sonny to go to LA Galaxy. Then the rest, Tottenham has been tormenting Manchester United 1-0-4-3. So it has only has one draw and 4 wins for Tottenham. So it has not been easy for Manchester United against Tottenham as of late. But with Carrick the tie, as he has been in a particular good run of form. Then for the Premier League table, Manchester United are fourth with 41 points, and Tottenham are 14th on the log with 29 points. So there's a big difference. So Man United will be playing to win the match to secure that top four position. If not, it will be taken from them. And the likes of Chelsea fans will laugh Man United fans for Manchester United. Selenemans will be in goal. Then Diogo Dalot, Harry Maguire, Lautaro Martinez, uh, Luke Shaw, the back four in the 4-2-3-1 formation. Then in midfield, we're having Casemiro and Menu as the two. Then Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes, and Matheus Cunha will be the upper three midfielders for Manchester United. Then the man that will be leading the line will be Brian Mbeumo. Then for Tottenham, they're expected to play 3-4-2-1 formation. Victoria in goal. Mathis Van der Ven, Christian Romero, Joan Paleja will be the back three. Then for the four midfielders that will be having the wing backs, we'll be having Destiny Udogi, Patis, Sa, Kalaga, and Andre Gray will be the four midfielders. Then the upper two midfielders will be Xavi Simons and Wilson Odegaard, and the man leading the line will be none other than Dominic Solanke.
Well, they certainly bring a challenge. I think you can see, especially the way they finished the game the other day, and they've had over a period of time players injured and ins and outs, and a lot of changes to the team, which makes things a lot more challenging, a lot more difficult from their perspective. But getting players back, and they've got good attackers, really good attackers that look to stretch the back line and play forward and attack the box an awful lot. So it's something we certainly got to be aware of, and slightly different game to maybe what we've played over recent weeks in some ways, but we're looking forward to it. We're in a good place, and boys have worked well again this week. Again, feet on the ground. Let's not get carried away with what's gone on, but it's about what's next again. So big challenge ahead, but we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think he's had a great start. Seems like there was injected a little bit of energy or whatever into the team, and I think it looks like some of the players are they are in a good place. We know the threats. I also think the post before from Brian Mbeumo, Amad, Cunha, and Fernandes is getting this team ticking. He's done that the last 4 or 5 years. It's been incredible. So it's a threat. It's a challenge, but we're all looking forward to it.